Good morning. Good morning. Hi, guys. It's Irene. Hi. I am very excited because I have finished my first ever podcast episode, which was on my list of things to do for 2020. And I am technically on schedule. My very first podcast episode guest is the amazing Terra C Macleod. And first of all, let me just tell you, not only is she stunning, I mean, if you look her up on her website right now or her Instagram, you will see how absolutely gorgeous she is. Not only is she stunning outside, she is stunning inside. She's so positive. She's so inspiring. She works so hard. This is a woman who's pounding the fucking pavement in New York City, people. Actress to actress. New York City. She has worked internationally and adds Broadway to her fucking resume. Yes, pounding the pavement and paid off. Girl has been on Broadway. She has performed theatrically all over the world. She has had a steady acting performer's career since I met her, which is, a blessing, for the love of God, for all of us actors out there who, making a living, a consistent living where you can actually have a lovely life is not an easy thing to do. And my dear friend Tara has managed to do it very successfully, very well. She's so talented. Here's one little story about Tara, which is something I'll always hold dear to my heart. She was the one that said to me, Irene, you should pursue musical theater. You've got a singing voice and a strong presence. You'd be fabulous in all the character roles. And I was like, okay. She's like, you should go to New York. And I'm like, yeah, shit. Mom, Dad, just give me $100,000 to go to New York. Anyways, sidebar, I did fucking audition and I did get into AMDA or ADA, one of those A-list schools, and it was $50,000 US. And my mom and dad just said, yeah, honey, no. Go get a job, pay for it yourself. So what I did do was I did go get a job and I went to a summer program at Circle in the Square, which was an incredible musical theater program. And I fell in love with musical theater and had the best time. And anyways, that began my musical theater career, which I pursued and gained confidence because this gorgeous, stunning, amazing, talented woman told me to do it because she saw something in me. And you know what? That's special. That's someone saying and encouraging someone else to do something. And I will never forget that. So anyways, that is the little tidbit I wanted to share about Tara. And there's, like I said, so much more I could share. But for now, as I just, get my feet wet and dibble, dabble, dibble, I'm just kind of going to go with the flow and offer you up my very first episode of ILO on Location. And in that title, you'll be like, location, where are you? I'm at home on my couch where I've been forever. My podcast is supposed to have a format of me going on location to you. Anyways, because of the fucking corona, my location for my podcast for now is my living room. Okay? Living room with my pup. Okay, amazing. I don't know what else to say except bye. Welcome to the ILO on Location podcast. I'm your host, Irene Loper. That's ILO for short. And my podcast is all about having fun, connecting with your friends, and breaking shit down. Guys, I'm practically halfway to 100, and when I look around at my circle of friends, I see the most incredible women. They make me laugh out loud, they support me through everything, and they inspire me with their amazingness. So, join me on my couch, grab a bottle of rosé, and let me bring you the gift of the gab to brighten your day.
you're not doing a podcast now.
Oh, honey, anything you say will be used against you in the court of law. You are live, bitch. You are live.
I'm live, so are you taping what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love it. You're amazing.
No.
But now I can't eat.
No, no. You eat, girl. You eat. But the point
I'm
is,
having my popcorn.
can you see me? Oh, yeah,
I can see you.
Okay, great.
And I've been watching Tiger King. Let me tell you, you need chocolate, a beer, and popcorn for that.
Okay. We watched that show, Cray.
Oh my gosh, the best.
Done. I'm done. Are you done?
And do you know, I actually Googled, I wanted to see, this is what I Googled. Mm-hmm. Where can I buy a tiger in the USA? And websites popped up, and starting $2,000.
You can buy a tiger?
I can buy a tiger.
Yeah.
Now, I may or may not have tried to find a way to do it, but I did not.
Okay.
Because basically,
Episode 1, how to buy a tiger in America.
No, I do not.
Macleod.
And you know what? I found out, anyone who watches the show, that there are more tigers in the USA in captivity than there are out in the wild.
Oh, yeah, I know. I saw that.
These are not animals that anybody... No, I can't.
No, wait a minute. Have you gotten to the end?
No. I'm only in episode 4.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, we're done. Full binge. Okay, so first of all, let me just say that you are hot. You are live in action. And this is what we want to call episode 1. Basically, you're going to be the first 5 episodes because I need to now test out all the sound. I have no idea if this
do everything you need to do, Irene.
Yeah.
What do you need to know? Do you need an update on the coronavirus in New York City?
Yeah.
I mean, this is an important topic.
Well, let me just introduce you first of all. I just want everybody to know who I'm talking to because when I say A-list, I mean A-list. So I have Miss Terra C Macleod live from New York City because she's Broadway, bitch. Broadway. Now, I feel like I'm yelling, which is going to be a problem because I always yell when I'm on the phone. So let's just see what happens when I turn the volume down. Who knows? Okay, everybody, this is now the volume down. So, anyways, Tara, I just want everybody to know, is in New York, FYI, in her apartment because, of course, of this fucking coronavirus. And so here we go. Terra C Macleod, Broadway performer, star, actress, gorgeous dancer, singer, writer. She has her own social media company where she will take your Instagram account and any of your marketing and do digital marketing for you. We're going to get to all that. You're going to get to know Tara very well because she's one of my greatest friends and I'll be talking to her probably every day while I'm stuck at home. And anyways, Tara is Manhattan. We're talking Manhattan in the core. She's also
epicenter.
Also mother to her fur baby Bella, which is one of my fur baby Charlotte's bestest friends. And Tara is the type of gal that, flies in to see her friends' shows. She was literally here 2 weeks ago coming to see my show. FYI, what is happening with the contract?
They postponed it till May 6th.
Oh, okay. That's
good. And our first opening. Yeah, and then I guess we'll just see. We'll have to see if it gets postponed again.
Oh,
I mean, nobody can tell anything.
I
mean, they're hopeful. We got our contracts yesterday and to sign and your, emergency contact info and all that. I mean, if anything, they could push it again till June.
Of course. Well, they're not going to do anything unless it's safe. And this is the thing. We don't know how the timeline is on this. We have absolutely no idea.
No.
I mean, at this point, Air Canada, I think I told you, canceled my flights to New York. They canceled them. I did not cancel them.
Wow.
Now, apparently Air Canada laid off 5,000 employees. Like this was in the news here. So they may have canceled the flight because of labor, and I may be redirected to another flight. I cannot get through on the phone to ask, so I'm not worrying about it right now. But I was like, or did they cancel the flights because that's their anticipation of this whole the non-travel ban? So I have absolutely no idea. But as far as your contract, so just for my fabulous listeners, I think most of my listeners, because they'll probably be like 3, are going to know who you are. But for anybody who doesn't, Tara was technically, 3 weeks from today, April 4th, supposed to be going...
April 8th
on her way to...
Utah.
Well, I thought it was Arizona because, I have no sense of where anywhere in the fucking world is. I thought Tara was going to Arizona, but she's going to Utah to do a fabulous theater contract where she's playing Miss Hannigan and Annie, and would be, of course, epic, amazing. And the wardrobe in Beauty and the Beast, epic, amazing, obviously. And she would be alternating each night for a 7-month contract in beautiful Utah, beautiful country kind of amphitheater
like
with
the
her.
Red Rocks.
They put you up, they get a car, and then she gets to work with these amazing company that have a ton of stages, if I'm correct, kind of like our version of maybe Stratford, where there's multiple stages, multiple productions. Anyways, and then of course with the whole Corona, as many of you know, our industry being, I think, everybody's favorite industry because it's entertainment, is at a standstill. Everything, production, everything halted. So of course Tara and I are what we like to call on hiatus, not unemployment. It's a hiatus. It's kind of like when
on my Corona hiatus.
That's right, Corona hiatus.
Me and Prince Charles.
Yeah. God bless him. You know what? Actually, that reminds me. I guess I better quickly get a glass of rosé. How did I not pour myself some wine yet? It's 1:28 p.m. Perfect time for some rosé. Okay, so Tara, while I'm going to get some wine, you're just going to talk a little bit about yourself.
No.
Okay. Well, I go to the fridge. Yeah. Tell somebody something fabulous.
You want to hear something? What can I tell you? Something fabulous. Well, something not so fabulous, since we're talking about the coronavirus, and I'm not going to name shows, nor am I going to name people out of their privacy. There's been a few Broadway shows here where people were doing the shows and unbeknownst to them had the virus. And one leading person got it, gave it to their partner in the show, who then gave it to some of the ensemble members. So, like, there's been a show here that quite a few of their
whatever
members.
you're talking about, I don't care anymore because I couldn't hear any of it. So I had to get my rosé. So now, whatever you were telling my amazing listeners, I'm sorry, the story is over because I'm back. I hate to say it, I don't want to get political because I know nothing going on in the world, but your praise, Dan, ain't so on top of things. I mean,
so I'm going to rephrase that. He is not my president.
Oh, isn't he?
That's what we say. We say, not my president. Hashtag not my president.
Oh, copy. Okay.
No,
I'm like, did I miss something?
A big thing. Hashtag, a big thing is not my president.
Right.
He's president of the country where I live. Now, here's the thing. I don't get political because I don't like getting political, but I listen to Governor Cuomo, who is the governor of New York, and he's the one I listen to because he's the one taking care of New York City. He's the one who's in charge, and I listen to what he has to say, and that's who I follow. And there's been a lot of praise for him. And, I'm in the epicenter of the country, basically the world at this point.
So are you watching Canadian news and American news?
Yeah, I go to globeandmail.com or I go to CTV and I get all the videos.
Yeah, okay. I mean, you know me, I never watch the news except for entertainment news. I've actually watched the news maybe 3 times in the last day because of course how can you not now? But normally I like to live in my own little pink bubble. But what I saw on one of the headlines was that, or actually maybe it was my sister texting me this, apparently he thinks you're all going back to, this is good old Trumpy Trumps, that you're all going back to work for Easter. Have you heard that?
He's hopeful that by Easter we can start lifting some of the bans.
But isn't that in 2 weeks?
That's in, So realistically, if you were going to counter that article, because there's a lot of articles that are pro what he is saying, their message was that he was giving a message of hope because people need hope. But the CDC and the World Health Organization, these are the professionals who are analyzing the data. And I think we need to listen to the professionals and not hope. I understand we have to give hope, but 3 weeks, there's no way this is done. So the scare is that they'll start opening up some of the bans and that the virus will continue to spread we can have a bigger issue. So
for people who are listening, I mean, here we go. Terra, America, New York, epicenter, Irene, Canada, the country. In my world, I don't know where our epicenter is right now. Vancouver, maybe?
I feel like
BC's
pretty bad.
Yeah, BC's pretty bad. But So what's the tone like? So for example, here, I am normally fairly social. I mean, let's be real. I'm usually go into the city and run an errand and, see a friend or something. I have, of course, I came off the show and luckily, we were able to close the show and not be closed down, which was a real blessing, a real treat. I'm actually very grateful for that we could have a beautiful closing. But so socially, I come off the show. I was into sort of, back to reality, prepping, laundry, all that. Didn't really have to have this transition of the social distance. And then second of all, in my lifestyle, because I'm self-employed contract, I mean, to me, to be home, it's not that big a deal. We all know I can handle a little Netflix. I can, do shit around the house. But so I'm sensing though here with amongst, especially my group of friends, everybody, rightfully so, including myself, is taking it very seriously. And also people are scared. And I'm scared that because I'm dealing with mom and dad who are high risk and I'm taking care of them. I'm their, caregiver in the sense like I'm the one dropping off groceries and all that jazz. So it's scary because of course I don't want to give it to mom and dad. And I'm sensing with my girlfriends, everyone's taking it very seriously. People are scared that that they don't want to go out. They are literally worried that if they go to the drugstore to run an errand, they're going to catch it. Okay? So I'm just curious, what's it like for you?
Well, in my neighborhood, when we go to the grocery store, there's only 5 to 7 people. One of the grocery stores I went to, they only allow a certain amount of people in, and they let in 5 at a time when people get released.
So they're doing that. Okay.
They're doing that. A lot of people are wearing gloves and masks, and there's lineups to get in, and everybody's lined up like a few feet apart. So there's definitely that being practiced. And because I live in a more residential area, I'm finding there's very low traffic.
Yeah, now, are you scared?
Well, they've just released that this lacrosse player, young boy, no underlying health conditions, is basically fighting for his life. I don't even think he's like 25 years old. And his mom is like freaking out. We lost his principal school teacher. She was 36 years old.
Yeah, they're younger. They're not just seniors.
Exactly. And, you could say, I mean, I'm doing everything I can, practicing exactly what needs to be done. Yeah. So in that way, I'm not scared because I trust that, okay, I go out, I picked up groceries. They sit on the carpet here when I come in. I do the Clorox wipes on the doorknobs, my keys. I take off my gloves. I sanitize. I throw them out. And then I wipe down every article. A loaf of bread, a can, I wipe it down. Then I do all that with my plastic gloves. Right. Yeah, it's a pain, but it's what I do. Right. And I'm not scared, but I'm also not like being naive too. This is not what we've seen before. And I think we just have to be extra diligent and very, like, really paying attention.
Well, I mean, I think it's scary for the people who work in the customer service and or nursing, that kind of, they have to go to work. And people like Pakan who have these jobs where they are, I don't know what the term is. Paka, if you
social services or
they have to go to work, whatever it is by law right now. They have those jobs, like I guess firemen and like are those kinds of people.
Oh yeah,
have to work.
Yeah.
But so you and I are lucky that we don't have to go somewhere, which takes I think a lot of the fear out as well.
Sure.
Is that now it's still scary, of course, but we're not every day like having to go, let's say, work at the hospital or like my mail lady, God bless her. Every day. My friend Jane, her brother, Hot Mark, super hot, by the way. We're going to get to the whole single aspect of my podcast. By the way, Jane, if you are listening, Hot Mark better be available when I want to set them up. Anyways, they are still delivering them. Like, do you know what I mean? They're the ones. I know. Yeah. So Oh, that's good. I mean, I'm glad that you're feeling okay.
Oh, you have to. I mean, I do feel as safe as can be. And I'm trying to get to Canada. I'm just trying to give myself my...
Are you? To go see your parents?
Yeah, to go be with mom and dad eventually, like hopefully in a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I'm supposed, again, everything is so up in the air. I just want to make sure I've done everything I can do before I cross the border. And I can literally say to an officer, yes, I literally quarantined myself For actually 20 days.
Well,
no,
here's the
actually
thing.
25.
How do we
Yeah.
even know if you'll be like this? Okay, so for people who are
Well,
listening, how do we even know what you're Canadian? You're dual citizen, so you're Canadian
yeah,
and
yeah,
American. You have your U.S.
yeah.
green card and you have your Canadian citizenship.
No, I
So
have my Canadian citizenship. I have my American
so
citizenship.
do you have two passports?
Yeah, I'm
You have
an
two
American in
passports.
both.
Okay, so technically, right now, people can't travel, as we know. It took through country to country because of the travel ban. But the question is,
Right.
would you be able to even cross?
Yes, because I found an article and it said does not pertain to Canadian citizens. If you're a citizen of your country, unless the country says all Canadians, excuse me, all Canadians or all Americans abroad have this many hours or days to report back. If you do not report back, you will not be allowed to come back. That is not what was said. There was a recall, but they're not going to deny a citizen entry into their country.
Right. Okay, fair enough.
But
So
you have to
should you, well, first of all, you've been pretty much quarantined. I mean, true quarantine is you don't go out of your apartment for 14 days, which means you have to have food.
Yeah, I get what it would be, I guess. But if you have to eat, you can. You just have to practice everything before you re-enter your apartment.
Okay, so that's considered okay. So you as a quarantiner, because okay, I only know what I know on my basic information, which would be Oprah. God bless my Jesus Christ, and good old Opes. From what I heard, she put her little Stedsies into the guest house and is taking him food and leaving it outside, because Stedman was away. So he's self quarantine in her guest house, which I don't. If I'm correct, means he doesn't go anywhere. Right. Even to the store to get a can of soup. So I don't know. These are the things where we know.
Yeah, I guess it's. I'd have to read more about it.
Yes, you would before you went to the airport or before you went anywhere.
Oh, I wouldn't do airport. I would do a car.
Oh,
so
good.
Yeah, I do. No, I wouldn't do airport.
You do a car quarantine. You know what? I would pay money to see your car quarantine. So Tara's car quarantine would be stuffed with fucking hard-boiled eggs, cheese.
That's right, and vegetables.
Fucking protein and shit. Because you're non-salted, non-buttered fucking popcorn, where I'd rather just eat cardboard. Because you'd have to quarantine your car, put your little puppy in, and then drive to Canada, the border, and be like, bitch, I'm quarantined. Let me through.
No, probably what would happen is I would then have to go to Montreal and stay in the city house because mom and dad are up north and quarantine there before I went and saw mom and dad.
Oh, right. Okay. So
I can tell you right now, dad would have more interaction with people than I have. Yeah. They've been going to the grocery stores.
Oh, don't get me started on my parents. These are the types of seniors who want to go and do shit. And I'm telling you, it's really hard for them. No. It's hard for them. I've had to ground them. I've grounded my parents. I have literally scolded them into staying home. Tara, I'm not kidding. I have taken car. I have taken the car. Wait, let me show you it's across the street at my neighbor's house. There's my mother's car.
Oh my God.
Because I had to take the car. Because they would not.
They don't get.
It's hard. They have the routine. They want to get up. They want to go for their walk. They want to go to Starbucks. Starbucks.
They can go for a walk.
No. Let me tell you why they can't go for a walk. Well, first of all, Starbucks closed, and thank God it was in the fucking news, so I could say to my dad, "Dad, Starbucks is fucking closed." So that means you are closed. Here's why they can't. Here's why they can't go for a walk, because if let's just say they fell down. Let's just say dad tripped and fell.
Oh, I know.
Or mom's knee got worse, and they wanted to go to the doctor or the hospital. This is what the healthcare professionals are asking. Don't put yourself at risk for needing
to come to.
Hello. So, anyways, I've grounded my parents. I scolded them, but they have been self-quarantined now. This is since I don't know what day it is today. What day is it? Tuesday. They have been I
think it's Wednesday.
I have put. Is it on Wednesday? Is it Wednesday? Oh yeah, it's Wednesday. Oh, Survivor's on tonight. I have grounded my parents. They have been at home since last week Tuesday.
Good.
And this is when I had to go German on them. Like I said to you, I had to say Marcus takes this very seriously. I had to have a fucking face-to-face conversation with my parents while I was wearing a mask and gloves in a social distance environment outside. And say to them, you are not helping me. I do not want you guys to get sick for something that you didn't ask for. And by putting yourself out there, what if someone rides his bike and knocks over? You need to do you. And what The fucking premiers.
But they
can
go to their backyard. They could go to their
thank
backyard.
God. And guess who set up all their patio furniture? But it took them a while to get it because they know they're being safe, like you. They know that they're being good, but it's not necessarily mean that the person that runs past them, their dog on a leash and then coughs on them. So it was a bit of
a guy. They did that. He literally was running and coughed. Like,
that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I'm sure you're fine, but I'm not sure you're so fine.
Thank you.
You know what? You should don't do that.
Home.
Stay home.
Anyways, mom and dad have been great now, but it took a while to kind of get through to them. And thankfully in our press, again, I don't know about your little Humpty Dumpty, Trumpty, but Premier or whatever his name is, Prime Minister or Premier, the good old Trudeau, he's telling you to stay home. Prime Minister, thank you.
Oh,
he's telling you to stay home. So my mom and dad are actually, now they're listening because he's
You have to stay home. Well, I have to walk Bella. I do walk Bella.
Of course, because you're apartment.
I had to go to the grocery store. Mm-hmm. But I practice such high levels of just being socially aware and, trying to.
Yes. Well, you are because you're A-list, but not everybody necessarily around you is, right?
Hence why New York is the epicenter.
Is the epicenter, yeah. But also, there you go. Now, if you were to go home to see mom and dad, like you said, they're at the country house right now? Like
they're quarantined up there, yeah.
So for my viewers, I just want to share a fun little story. This would be what we call trivia. And again, I'll have a better format when I actually, come up with my plan. My friends who know me very well, knew I used to live in Vancouver and wouldn't even really go past Main Street. Is that fair? Main Street?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Main Street.
I would say I was a West Side girl. Used to do grocery shopping at Meinhardt's, which is like Whole Foods, but even more expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, and then I met my gorgeous, amazing husband, Marcus, and love at first sight. And Tara, remember when I told you Marcus lives in Langley and I may have to fucking move to Langley, skip ahead 500 years later when I was actually looking at buying a house and getting married out here. And you said, honey, you are not moving to Langley. You are moving to the country. You are going to get into your little country house and you are moving to the country. Now, let me tell you, that was because you said my parents have a little country house up north. I'm in the city when I'm at my parents' main house. I'm at the country when I'm at my parents' country house. That resonated with me and changed my life. That I was actually fine, pack up my bags, move to the country.
Move to the country. It's you move to the country. It's the best.
But let me tell you something. I love it out here.
Oh, I want to move to the country.
Thank you. I love it out here. I love the country. Hence my tag, ILO in the country. And that's another story. We'll save that for another episode, how I got ILO. But, when you think about your parents and having that home, the country home, God bless them that they're actually able to escape like that. And that your sister or you or your brother can have, in this particular circumstance, the house.
The city. So that's what's happening. His son has to work from home. Gina's with her family and mom and dad went to the country. And there's a lot of them there was a lot of housework to do. It's a very modest country house.
Yeah. But
it's
still.
Family, but they like painting cabinets. They're staying home. They're not socializing. The grandkids aren't coming up, and they're doing everything they're supposed to do.
That's great. That's very, very.
It's my sanctuary. It's my sanctuary up there. That's why I want to go there, but I gotta wait it out, and I will wait it out.
So let's just talk real quick. I want to ask you this about mental health because, of course, this is what I'm seeing a lot of this coming up. On Facebook, and people who are have anxieties or or I don't know what the actual terms are, but like it's harder for some people to self-isolate and not be around energy or being able to go do something. It's hard on those that suffer from mental health or loneliness or depression. And again, for my listeners, we'll touch base on this, more to come. Every episode, or I don't know if you call it an episode, but every chat.
Yeah, it's an episode.
I will 100% do my best to bring awareness to mental health, because as some of you know, my family was struck with the mental health trauma with the loss of my beautiful nephew Ryan, and God bless him, love from above, love from above. But as in this particular case, for people who suffer from depression or suffer from anxieties and have to stay home and can't go and do things, or can't, how is your mental state being someone who doesn't, in this case, suffer, having to self-isolate, besides the fact that you have a beautiful fur baby? What are some things you're doing to help with your mental health?
Well, for me, I think this would go for a lot of people. The fact that we can still take a walk outside, that's huge. And like I was talking to my sister yesterday, she said people have to be able to go out into the fresh air. It's part of the human existence. I mean, you quarantine and self-isolate, there's a whole bunch of anxieties that come up into that. And luckily, because of where I live, I can see greenery. I can see spring. I can see the flowers. I'm so grateful to see a cherry blossom tree, the buds. I mean, it's so silly. You go, oh, look how pretty that is. I saw a bit of nature today. That's good enough. Get back in the house. Right. So that's been helping me, being able to go outside. Yep. I also, today, our Governor Cuomo, released this hotline. Okay. For literally, it said, I took a picture of the TV, and it said, it's like a 1-800 number for mental health. It's a mental health hotline.
Oh, thank you. It was, Govs. Thank you, Cuomo.
It was a mental health hotline for people if they needed to reach out. Okay. And then a friend of mine on Facebook, I guess he said, I've been drinking. It's 4 a.m. I'm not doing well. Please I need the attention. People reach out. And then everyone was just writing on his, which is great. Asking for help.
Okay.
But it is one of my biggest concerns is the aftermath of this. Like, people need to connect to other people.
Well, this is connect. I want to really focus on that word, connect.
Connecting.
Connection.
And I haven't had somebody physically hug me. I thought of this yesterday for weeks. Like last time I saw my friend, it was like for weeks I haven't been hugged, but I have a dog. Right. And every morning my dog cuddles with me, so I'm getting that. But we're not designed to be isolated. That's not how we're designed. Right. And so my heart really does go out to people that do suffer with anxieties, and not only that, even every day, the everyday issues that parents are facing with, how am I going to feed my kids? I just lost my job. My partner lost their job. What am I going to do? I have older parents in the house, and there's so many anxieties.
Yeah.
People might suffer on a daily basis at level 2, level 1. Well, now they're at level 8. You know, everything is increasing. So for me, I know what helped me was I went, well, it's interesting you asked this, because in the beginning I had somebody's, the way they were talking was if this happened to them. Like this pandemic ruined their plans. And then I had to say to them, I just need to remind you, this has happened to everyone. So you will find some kind of solace knowing you're not the only one suffering, and everyone has lost. Everyone. People have lost jobs, their second jobs, their third jobs, their side hustles. So you're not alone. No. And I think that's always, I don't feel alone. I know all the artists in my community, some are suffering greatly. Some of, everyone has their own journey with it. So there's that aspect as I try to go, well, we're all in this together. And then the other aspect is I do my daily yoga. And just I do my daily yoga. I found a great YouTube channel, and I love her, and I do it. And I think Deepak Chopra and Oprah just released their 30-day meditation.
God bless Oprah, my Jesus Christ.
Yeah, your 15 minutes. And those are just things
15 minutes? That's all you do?
15 minutes a day.
15 minutes. Okay.
15 of this particular 30-day meditation.
Okay.
But for my yoga, I try to do an hour a day. And I do different practices, and I put my diffuser
in your house, in front of the TV on your mat. Okay.
My living room has now become a yoga studio. I have my diffuser. The lights come down. I have my little faux fireplace. I have the yoga video on, and I go.
Okay. So for my friends who are listening, or now my huge followers, let's say 300,000. who are tuning in.
I
I just want to
love
explain to you the difference between my friend Tara and me. So, Tara, who, by the way, does not have an ounce of fucking body fat on her. This bitch is toned. Her fucking legs, her ass, her abs, everything. I don't even know how.
In your eyes.
I don't even know how we're fucking friends. But anyway, Tara's version of exercise is like 300 hours on the treadmill while she's lifting weights and, drinking fucking water. And her diet is, as we know, chicken and fucking broccoli. And then you have me, who my dinner is like potato chips and mini eggs. And my version of exercise in this particular, for right now, my version of exercise is sitting on my couch, lifting my glass of rosé that I'm doing what do you call that? A bicep?
A bicep curl.
A bicep curl, which I would say my glass should be getting filled again. Light buzz kicking in. Light, nice day buzz kicking in. But anyway, so we're talking Tara versus Irene. Now, however, I have ran a fucking half marathon in 2.
You have? I've never done that.
2.29, bitches. That's 2
That's amazing.
hours and 29 minutes. Bitch ran a half marathon for my 40th. I've been promising to do it again, and I don't want to say how many years later, but it's been quite a few years later. Not quite gotten there yet. But, okay, so for someone like me, how do you do it at home?
You move the furniture, you go to YouTube. There are hundreds.
Charlotte.
There are hundreds of videos.
So you're doing stuff in your own home.
There was a few girls. There's a few Broadway girls. They were doing dance classes and fitness classes. I really did a tough fitness class. And here's the thing. I mean, I can't jump in my apartment. There's people below me. I have a friggin' chandelier above. And I'm like hitting things. And I'm jumping in my apartment. The case is moving. I'm like, there's not going to work. There's ballet classes online. I could do a ballet class like a bar. But I needed something that just targeted what my needs were. And I found this amazing yoga. I'll send it to you, Irene. She's fabulous. I'm no medical expertise. I'm only going off of what I would say, it's called cabin fever. I mean, we get it, being up north, being in Canada, those winters, you just have cabin fever. And I was like, I don't care if it's minus 20. I just got to get some fresh air and walk. I got to get outside. I mean, just those basic needs, and to go through this in my apartment by myself, knowing my circumstance was so different. Like, I always question, I'm like, I wonder what this would have been like had it been a different scenario or, life today. And like my mom was like, are you lonely? And I was like, I don't feel lonely because I'm checking in with everybody. And honestly, I'm one of those people in my house. I have a zillion projects to do. It'd probably take me like months. So I'm never bored.
Yeah.
Ever.
Thank God. That's a gift. That's a gift.
I'm never bored because there's always something to do, whether it's I got to arrange that drawer or I got to declutter or I've been trying to get my painting or do my side hustle stuff. Like never.
Yeah.
Never bored.
No, and I'm of course I'm so grateful because I'm not alone and I have Marcus here to cuddle and touch and to connect with.
Of course.
But what's interesting is that people, I feel like, are doing more outreach, connecting with phones or video chatting or even some of my girlfriends who are multitasking mothers, wives, running their businesses from home to having to teach their kids school. Apparently they can't go back to school, all this. But that we still were able, which was really fun and important and necessary for me to connect with your friends and I'm fortunate enough that I'm able to drive to my parents' house. I mean, you can't, and your mom's one of your best friends, but that you're able to connect, whether it's a phone call or, like you said, chatting with Kaylin on Skype today, blah, 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 blah. And that's huge because, or else you can go, stir crazy. And I do think about some of our friends who, I don't know, maybe don't have very many friends or don't have the means or people they can connect with, how challenging that can be. And, I guess in this case, it just, hey, pick up the phone, call a friend, say
seriously.
Hi, thinking
like
of you.
If someone says I'm too busy, I'm like, doing what? Like, seriously, you have hours in a week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if someone's like, well, I actually have booked a bunch of people to Skype, or FaceTime. Yeah. Oh, I totally get it. But there's gone there. These are on the days ago, I'm really busy. I got a lot to do.
Yeah.
I get it, but we have more time now than we did before. I'm actually busier now.
Well, as one of my great friends Ashley said, it took a fucking quarantine or pandemic to get me to get my first episode off the ground. I've been talking about doing my podcast, and technically I was supposed to be going fabulous places and talking to fabulous people, but right now I'm just going to talk to fabulous people, but from the comfort of my own couch. But anyways, I think that's just connecting, whether it's a phone call or phoning a friend and saying how hi, or let's say somebody who might not have a car. Like I reached out to God bless her, my lady who waxes my vagina. Let's all be real. I have to fucking shave the puss. I gotta dye my own fucking hair. My nails, Marcus is gonna take some garden fucking knives to cut them off. I'm a hot ass mess, have to wax my own mustache, all that shit. But I literally was thinking about good old Elizabeth, and God bless her. She works from her home. This is a senior woman who works from her own apartment, who waxes the hooch, keeps me all pretty, and the butthole. But I'm thinking, who's getting her groceries? Who's taking care? So this is another thing for people listening. Reach out to somebody who might not have somebody to help them or run an errand or something. We
have in our building, the guy above me posted in the elevators, "Hi, my name is so-and-so. I'm in 4K. If anybody needs help, please, here's my number.
That's so nice.
I will go get groceries. I'll go get your medication."
So this guy in your building, did you say 4K? Do you know him?
Yeah, he's my neighbor. He's above me.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah.
And is he good looking and single?
No desire.
Okay. No, not for you.
No desire whatsoever.
Not for you. I mean in general.
I don't even know if he plays on my team.
Okay, great.
But I did. I'm not gonna lie. About 2 months ago, my ceiling was rattling, and I was like, first of all, this is how this is going to go. I don't care what you do in the privacy of your home, but your floor is my ceiling.
Oh, so you can hear.
And if your bed is rattling that fast, one of two things: either you have somebody, or you're having a jolly good old time. But at 3:00 in the morning, that does not have to be my business.
Fair enough.
So the next day, I wrote a letter.
Oh, bless you.
Next day, I wrote a letter, and I was like, I work a night shift. Yep. I need my quiet. Either it's carpeted, but I do not need to be part of your affairs that happen at 3:00 in the morning.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
That's, I want to say Etiquette by Terra C Macleod.
Let me tell you, when you live in an apartment building, I don't want to hear any of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there is a rule here. In fact, 80% of your apartment has to be carpeted, especially where there's high traffic areas, a living room, a bedroom.
Yeah.
But I don't want to hear what I heard. I was like, please be single forever, because if that's what it's going to be, I'm going to vomit. I never need to hear that again.
Okay, so first of all,
I never need to hear that again.
I'm dying.
Get a carpet. And insulation.
Yeah, and just tone it the fuck down.
I don't think there's anything that bothers me more than that. I feel like I can hear it was so...
I'm so sorry for you.
It was a violation of my...
I don't want anyone to hear anything either. You're talking to the girl who could not pee or use the bathroom with her boyfriend at the time for months. I basically fucked up my entire internal system.
No.
I'm on set. I can't go to I can't use the bathroom in the Moho. We all know that anybody who works with me, I have a problem with public washrooms, but we're working through that. We're working on that. Thank God I have my own bathroom.
You have a problem with going to a public bathroom?
Oh, Tara, I don't go to the public bathroom.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. No, let's talk. Let's break that down for the next episode.
Fair enough.
How to come over your own insecurities with your bodily functions. Okay.
Love it. Okay. I love it.
Now, Tara, what's going to happen right now is I'm going to refill my rosé.
Okay.
Why the fuck not? 2:22 p.m. But what I want to say, so for anybody who did tune in today, I want to say thank you. Thank you all for listening, and we'll catch you again soon. And that's my conversation with Tara about the coronavirus. I hope we made you smile. And if you could take away something positive from our chat today, I hope it's staying safe and following the social distance protocols with the coronavirus, reaching out to a friend to connect and check in, offering a random act of kindness if it's corona safe to do, and knowing that if you do have any issues with mental health, that you are not alone. www.healthlinkbc.ca/mental health has some amazing resources should you need some today. Yay! That's a wrap, guys! Thank you so much for listening. I hope you had as much fun as I did. And remember, if you enjoyed some rosé along with me, make sure you don't drink and drive. The only place I go from my couch is to the kitchen or the bathroom. You can find me at www.irenecaris.com/podcast. You can follow me on my Facebook public page and Twitter at Irene Caris, or on my Instagram at Irene Caris Loper. Thanks to my amazing husband for giving me my married name, aka Ilo. The Ilo on Location podcast is hosted, produced, and edited by me. God bless. Special thanks to my gorgeous nephew Connor, aka C Buddy on iTunes, for the original music. And thank you to my puppy Charlotte for being my most loyal listener and adding her 2 cents barking in the background. Join me again next time as I gab away with another one of my fabulous friends.